we'll be having a head coach and a team captain as well. Before we kick off, before we start, we'd love to know the names, names of the coach and the captain, and you can continue. But after that, we'll have the way you are prepared. Like before we kick off with the Q&A, before we start with the questions and answers, how is Kigali treating you as Lesotho people? We will start with introducing yourself. Thank you.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much, and once again, good afternoon. Since we arrived here on Saturday from South Africa, the hospitality has been good, and at Lemigo Hotel, and we found it very peaceful place, and our preparations too have, I would say, gone well. And by the way, my name is Leslie Noti, and the preparations have gone well. And after our game with South Africa on Friday, we don't really have injuries that are quite bad. Just knocks there, but all the players are ready. And we are aware that this fixture is going to be very difficult, especially as both countries have lost their matches last few days ago. So both countries are wounded tigers, and they would love to come up with a decent result. So coming to Rwanda, playing in their own backyard, we know it's not going to be easy. But these are the kind of matches that we love to play because as a small footballing country growing, we believe playing tough matches would make us a better team in terms of growth. And we've got nothing to lose. We just have to push, try to be competitive as much as we can.
Thank you, and let's go to the captain and starting with the introduction and reaction on the reception in Rwanda. Thank you.
Good afternoon, and thank you. My name is Sohana Mwerane, the national team captain. Rwanda is such a beautiful country with a good hospitality. So I think we can stay here for a longer time, but unfortunately, we are not here on holidays. We are here to play against Rwanda. Just like Coach have said, it's going to be a difficult game, and not leaving that they beat us on our first leg. So coming here, we come with everything. So tomorrow is going to be war in the playground. So we are here for war. Thanks.
Thank you very much. The floor is yours now. You journalists, you can as well start by introducing yourselves, names and the media house you are here for. Then you can ask your question, and you have to direct your questions to either.
5 players are playing in South Africa, and amongst those 4 or 5, we have 3 playing in Premier League, and the other 2 are playing at First Division. So I can't really say that it's an advantage for us, because we both teams, Rwanda and Lesotho, majority of players are playing back home. So I think it's going to be an interesting match where people will fight, and maybe something will be given out of tomorrow's game. People will get a contract, just like I know the goalkeeper, Ntwari, plays for Kaizer Chiefs, and that's the only player that I know that is playing abroad. So maybe tomorrow, players will fight for contracts and will represent their countries well. Thanks.
Captain, being factual, you have ever met Mavubi for the first time with your home advantage in South Africa, and you lost. What makes you confident to feel like you will get 3 points here in Rwanda?
Playing against Rwanda back home, it was a difficult game, but the way we impose ourselves, that makes me to believe in the team, in my teammates, that we're gonna win, because after the game we were saying if we can be given a second chance to play against Rwanda again, maybe we can do better. So just because of the team spirit that they are showing, the oneness, I still believe that tomorrow we're gonna get results.
My name is Shemaiva, working for Byose. My question goes to the coach. If you look at the 5 games Lesotho has played, you find you have already scored 2 goals, and you consider 11 goals. Mm-hmm. So there is a very big gap between your scoring like late, and also the goal setting goals. So how are we going to approach this game? Because if you only score 2 goals in Morocco 5 matches, so is there any big difference you are going to put tomorrow's game so that you can maybe score these numbers so that can be somehow balanced? Because 2 goals in 5 games and considering 11 goals, the performance is not very good.
Yes, thank you. And what you're saying is quite true. But having said earlier that our team is a work in progress, and most of the matches that we have played in the AFCON, in Chan, I think we are building up on those matches. The only game that we considered more goals was against Morocco.
7 goals.
Yes, very true. And when you look at the talent, the quality of players Morocco has, and in our first match we lost 1-0, conceding in the referee's optional time. But in the second leg of that match, it was a different game. The quality of the team was, we saw it. But we build up from that match in terms of growth, learning, the players getting the exposure. So if you look at the other games after, there's been difference in terms of conceding goals. And I think tomorrow's game, it's another game whereby we're saying, let's build up from where we left against South Africa. Yes, playing 1 hour, managing, discipline being there, trying to get on goals on the break. We want to continue doing that. Yes.
We are about to conclude so that they can get ready for the last training sessions. Please.
Yes, my name is Tishina Nastash. My question goes to Coach. Coach, recently you played against Amavubi, and even though you lose the game, but I guess you...
Yes, very true. We have looked at the team, having played with them, and again following their matches that they've played. And for me, I would say we saw their strength. We have also seen probably where we would say we can maybe capitalize. But to me, that I would say it's not the weakness, because no one is perfect, even as a unit. But I think we because I believe they've also tried to rectify the challenges that were there in their team. So tomorrow's match is going to be different from the one we played in South Africa. But we believe in ourselves, and we have tried as much as we can to instill the discipline within the players, discipline in terms of playing. And it's something that I said we build up from the match against South Africa. I think we did fairly well, but there's still room for improvement. And with Rwanda again tomorrow,